Sweet Eye of Sauron. This song will outlive us all. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host and Samwise of the solo voice, Ken Levine. I'm a singer and vocal coach here on YouTube, and today we are looking at Rush live in Holland in 2008. But before we do that, I'd just like to remind you all to please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell because it's a good thing. And yeah, I can't remember why. Why else? Oh yeah, so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel, which is a bit of a lie. It's been a few weeks and I haven't done anything, but we're back. It's a new year. Happy New Year. It is now 2023, and we're going to start it off right by diving into this classic and listening to the vocal stylings of Mr. Geddy Lee. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go, people. Let's get this party
Wait
started.
a second. What is going on?
And a 1, and a 2, and...
Is this how they started their show? With the boys from South Park playing Little Rush?
And a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Modern day warrior named Tom Sawyer. He floated down a river on a raft with a black guy. Hold on, stop! Those aren't the right lyrics, fat ass. Tom Sawyer built a raft.
Cartman taking lyrics to a whole new level, and taking liberties, rather, with the lyrics to a whole new level. Okay. I'm a little confused. I should have previewed this. I don't know how explicit this is going to get. We'll just let it roll, okay, and see what happens. All right. Okay, let's continue on. Let's see.
And floated down a river with a black guy. I read the book. That's not Tom Sawyer, that's Huckleberry Finn, stupid. I am Geddy Lee, and I will sing whatever lyrics I want. Just start the song again, and this time do it right. 5, and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
A modern day warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Okay, perfect. How do you draw your audience in after, 30 years on the road and your fans who know your every move? How do you pull them into another version of your highest charting hit on the American Billboard charts? This, I think, was released in the 1981 album Moving Pictures, and that was, of course, I think they delivered it to your house here in Canada, to every middle-class home in the suburbs. This was this was the song up here, and it was obviously a big hit for them. And I just want to see that moment again, because you can see the crowd just erupt.
2, and a 1, 2, 3, a 1, 2, 3.
Modern day warrior, mean strike. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Okay, just before Geddy gets into the next verse, or the next part of the verse, I'm hearing a lot of bass coming through my headphones right now, much richer and fatter than the original studio recording. Not complaining, it's different, and I kind of like it. It's probably much more enveloping an experience as you would if you were listening to this live. You would have that deep, resonant, subharmonic bass just rolling through you in a live situation, which is part of the experience.
His life is not for rent. Don't put him down as arrogant. He serve a quiet defense, writing out the days of it.
Interesting choice in phrasing. It's a little bit different. It feels like that first high part of the tessitura of that particular song for Geddy is he looks like he might be struggling a little bit here. And you can just see sort of the tension right here in his jaw. And I mean, that's just how he sings. I know that he has that sort of really forward, almost nasal projection, very, very narrow, tight projection. But that actually, in an interesting twist, as he goes and finishes the phrase, he adds a bit of extra vibrato.
Don't put him down as arrogant. We serve a quiet defense, riding out the days of it.
Yeah.
What can you say about his company?
Getty, I think you missed a note there. What happened? Okay, something's up here. I've never really seen Getty live miss notes like that. It's a hard sing. It's deceptive. The tessitura is really high, and it looks kind of like he might have painted himself into a vocal corner, as it were. You know, he's getting higher and higher, and then something just wasn't working. And so as a vocalist, you have a few choices here. In this situation, you can, if you feel well in advance of the show that things are not really tumbling in your favor vocally, you can have the band play down a tone or a semitone, and that can ease a lot of the pressure that you might be experiencing, especially on tour. If you're doing, a relentless touring schedule, it can have a lot of wear and tear on your voice. Not an option if you're Rush. Chances are everyone in that stadium knows those songs down to the ground, and many of them probably play them in tribute bands or like in the garages, so they know all the chords, they know all the pedals, they know all the riffs, they know all the drum fills, and so you're gonna have to really put yourself out there and just eat it if it's not working. So the other alternative, of course, if things aren't working for you as a vocalist, as I mentioned, you can take it down a tone. You can also find an alternative note in the melody line. And I think that's kind of the choice he makes here a little bit later on in that vocal. We'll just see if this persists, because this is the beginning of the song, is 2 minutes in, or actually maybe just a minute in, and still a lot of hard singing to go in this iconic song.
The world is love and life are deep. Maybe as it skies are wide. Days come so you can tie on you. A spacey and big they can buy on you.
What? What is Alex doing here? He's kind of a ham. Yeah, he's doing some kind of waving, flapping motion with his arms because he's obviously not playing anything. And then he feigns smoking a joint.
Days come so you can tie on you. A spacey and big they can buy on you.
All right. Okay, so in the theater world, that's called pulling focus. You're trying to, or stealing focus from the vocal line there. And I guess, maybe that's just part and parcel of who he is. Was it Alex Lifeson who was, I can't remember which Trailer Park Boys episode it was that I think they went to a Rush concert, and did they kidnap Alex Lifeson, or was it Geddy Lee? I can't remember which member of the band was it. I think it was Alex. Awesome episode there. Okay, my true colors are showing here. My true Canadian colors here. What is he doing? Okay, so tons of bass coming through my headphones. I'm not sure how this is going to be rendered in the final video. I want to hear more of the guitar solo, but there's a couple. It was a couple of like double flutter beats on the bass. I don't know what you call them. It seemed like he was just. It could be a mistake, but it's like the beat just kept on rolling, and it was so bang on in time. What a god. Oh wait, I muted it by accident. That was dumb. Getty's like, why is this guitar solo? Why is this guitarist playing during my bass solo? Yes! Okay, I gotta just stop it right there. And that moment always got me pretty riled up. I've listened to the song many times. It's, like I said, a big hit for Rush. Played a lot on the rock radio charts here up in Canada. I don't know where you're from, if you've heard this song before. And I don't know. It was just something that always got me charged up. There's something that there's a spirit or an essence, an energy that crackles all the way throughout this song. And when you hear that drum solo after the guitar solo, drum fill after the guitar solo, it's pretty cool. Yes! Sweet Eye of Sauron. This song will outlive us all. Truly, truly. And for Neil, this is like a walk in the park. Yeah, no problem. This is my morning stretch routine. Hang on. This riff, this guitar, when it breaks back down to that same dong 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 dong, it's always felt kind of savage to me, like just predatory in a way. The energy behind the song, that Tom Sawyer was a dude that was free. It was like not what do you call it? Beta male, alpha male. He's like, what's the other one? Obviously, I'm not one. the like zero F's given, you know, like that. That's sort of a spirit of adventure that is, I think, celebrated throughout this song. Obviously, it's a big, I don't know, a celebration of their love of this particular literature. I know that Neil Peart was influenced heavily by the things that he was widely read and enjoyed drawing inspiration. And I'm not sure if this song was written by Neil and Getty or all three of them. I'm not sure. Maybe one of you intelligent folks out there knows the answer to that question, and you can just simply leave that in the comments down below, and so I won't be left here stumbling when I'm not sure exactly what the answer to that question is. And so other people can benefit from your wisdom too. All right, 3, 2, 1.
What do you say about his company? What do you say about society? Catch the witness, catch the wave, catch the spirit, catch the space.
See what he did there? I felt that he took an alternative melody line that brought it down a little bit, still had the essence of all of those lines in there, still have the essence of the melody there. There was a moment where he had to drop a note completely, or maybe perhaps, I don't know, and this is something that's happened to me on stage, where you go to sing the note and just nothing comes out, and you like your vocal folds just refused to vibrate. So something went wrong in your approach or in your support mechanism that caused the note to just sort of fail. And your voice is never wrong, all right? It's never wrong for doing that. You as the singer have put either too much pressure on your vocal folds, and they're just not going to, they're not going to make the noise. And this is something that can happen more often than not on stage with these live rock concerts. Look how busy, there's so much stuff going on. It's very, very difficult to regroup, get your breath support mechanism working as efficiently as it does in the studio, and being able to really, if you've painted yourself into that corner, as they say, vocally, to find a way through that, so you have all of those tools at your disposal. It just moves so fast, and sometimes you just have to grin and bear it and make your way through it and find the best alternative to no phonation. And I think for Geddy, it was finding that alternative melody and making it work. And he's a pro, and he does make it work, and you love him anyway. That doesn't matter. Nice. Oh, he's leaving. Oh, you want to end it? That was so good. Oh, I was starting to play another video, which we could have rolled into, but this video is already long enough. I'm going to stop it there. What did we learn today, class? That singing Rush songs like Geddy Lee, even for Geddy Lee, it is a high wire act. And if you are going to be an icon, you need to step on it and give it everything you have. And I think, given the fact that the song is as difficult as it is, now, if you've ever tried to sing it as Geddy Lee does, even being Geddy Lee is even hard for Geddy Lee, let's put it that way. I still think it's a masterpiece and one that is well worth listening to. I loved the opening with the characters from South Park. I'm not really sure what the origin of that is. Maybe one of you folks knows the origin of that. If Lil Rush was in an episode of South Park, obviously that's been on for 20 years. I haven't seen very many of them. So it would stand to reason that, yeah, at some point, Cartman decided to form a epic Rush tribute band. And of course, cast himself as Geddy Lee. Let me know your thoughts down below, folks. And also, if you are a young singer or an older singer or more experienced singer and someone who is trying to find their voice, I strongly recommend that you reach out to a talented vocal coach. There is probably one living in your vicinity, but times being what they are, it's not always possible. We all have different schedules. You can certainly reach out to one of us here in YouTube land. There are a lot of coaches to choose from. If you want to work with me, I'll be sure to leave my coordinates down in the description below. You can get a hold of me at my Wizio page or at kenlevinevocalcoach.com. And yes, please remember to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. And thank you so much. If you have made it to the end of this first video of 2023, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.